Welcome back to my channel, Flex on Classic Clans. The channel dedicated to helping out Clash Kings and our clan. So I decided to do a. I know I haven't been doing very many, but I decided to do a another video of our most recent war. Um, because it was pretty resounding win. These guys had were on a winning streak of 3 like us at the time, and we managed to get 42 out of 45 stars. So this recap will be, I'm going to go down to a couple of Town Hall 8s and just do a review of their attacks and what works. So we'll start at the top. We'll start with Steve and just see how he goes about getting the job done on number 1. All right, so Quad Quake over the Eagle bloody thing, the bomber, whatever it is. I think he may have missed opening the wall here, so something just to try and improve on. You just move it over a little bit, and it makes a massive difference. So it will speed up the Queen walk. She takes down a few of the defenses, rages them up, and the main attack is just not far off. So he's taken out, a fifth of the base there, and a fair bit of the defenses as well. So Queen uses her ability, and the main attack starts. So the Eagle Artillery starts locking on to the 2 strongest troops, as you are aware, and out comes the king and plenty of Valkyries. He must have 10 or 12 there. Rages them up straight away. The clan castle is lured out. You've got baby dragons and balloons now. That seems to be the strong thing that's working. So we're up to 47%. He's used the freeze spell on the Infernos, knocked down the town hall with the king. The Queen's down, and he's had a spare P.E.K.K.A. He's got a couple of other things in there. Maybe my suggestion here, Steve, would be lure out the clan castle, deal with that with your Queen walk, and then that way you don't have to worry about. You may get, instead of getting what did we get here, maybe 55, 56, maybe 58%. You may end up getting 80%, which is massive at the end of the day. So well done on number 2, Steve. I think that's the first war where you've 2-starred the Town Hall 11. So that's awesome for us. Really appreciate your work lately. Alright, so we have a look at your second attack, mate. Quad Quake on at around 3 o'clock over the Queen. Actually, pretty good Quad Quake, getting a few of the defences there as well, so that's important. The Queen walk starts again. We'll speed this up. See how he goes. A bit early on the rage, but that's alright. That doesn't matter. Queen's down, and the main part of the attack starts. So again, you could have probably lured out the CC and dealt with that, and also dropping a couple of wizards, which I'll explain in the videos that I've done, in the attacks that I've done, and that helps with the funneling a little bit more. All the Valkyries come in, he rages them up, probably wastes a spell there, could have had it more in towards the base, and the Valkyries could have made use of it. But they actually end up flying in towards the town hall. He drops a free spell, takes down the town hall with the Valkyries. He hasn't even worried about the Clan Castle troops. They're not an issue. But again, if you get rid of them early, it may end up helping out the raid, and here you may have ended up getting, instead of 73%, 95%. So it does make a bit of a difference, and I'm sure you listen, and you'll see the difference. So speed up the last little section of this. So he's just trying to get a few more points, a few more percentage, but that was our wrap. So good work, Steve. Good war for you, for us. Yeah, good stuff. All right. Moving on now to my attack. I had plenty of practice on this because this base was a base that I'll just pause it right here. Drops down. I dropped down my queen. I just want to explain. I dropped down my queen and I dropped a wizard. That's so the queen. I make sure the queen walks the way I want her to walk. All right. I'll explain a little bit more on funneling as the raid goes on. So I'll drop her down. We'll speed this up again. I lose the wizard there, but that's all right. So the main part of the attacks now, I've dropped both my golems. They're focusing on the defenses. Drop down a few wizards. Now look at how much I've cleared on the right side there to get those Valkyries to go straight into the base. The air defense does lock on to my healers, but I did manage to get that down before losing them all. So I've dropped the heal now, moving into the main part of the attack. I've dropped the heal. I've lost most of the golems, so I could probably work on getting that a bit better. I've made sure the quad quake goes straight to the town hall. Then I rage up over the town hall. The king goes down. And then I've had a jump for the backside of the attack. That lasts a while so the Valkyries can get out and over into the next wall, hopefully. No, they don't. But that's alright. As we know, the raid still goes alright. So the queen jumps the wall. The king uses the jump as well for that other wall because it's just touching enough to make a difference. I've got a couple of... I've dropped the heal. Managed to drop the heal right in a good spot. It healed up the king just for that little bit longer while the mortar was locked onto it. I could drop the wizards down and get rid of the mortar. So that was good. And then the kings lasted a little bit longer again. Queen's doing a little bit of work. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to get the 3-star, but thankfully I had a bit of practice with Gundy's base, who had the very similar base, so that helped as well. The Valkyries are getting healed up, everything's getting healed up again, and it's making a huge difference to the end of this raid. So that was pretty much done and dusted, and I was pretty wrapped. It's part of the reason why I'm doing the video, to be honest, to get the job done on their number 3. So yeah, helped out a lot. So then we move on to the next attack, which is the superstar of Gundy. And we'll have a look at how he went about it. So Valkyries are all the rage at the moment, and they are massive. They are doing huge damage on in wars at the moment. So Quad Quake comes down, a couple of golems. He's opened the whole base up, which is awesome. That's going to make it a lot easier. Starts the funnel, gets down the Dark Elixir drill as that goes down. No, the king decides to do his own thing, which is a bit of a pain, but, you know, that's all right. He's got a couple of wizards to help him out along the way. So the P.E.K.K.A.s come down. The baby dragons come out. They start to cause a bit of a problem. You can have a look. They actually do a fair bit of damage to each of the troops in there until they go down. So rage and heal over the main pack of troops. The P.E.K.K.A.s come in. Double giant bombs get triggered. Doesn't do a great deal of damage. Has a heal there just to make sure that the P.E.K.K.A.s get through the town hall and the what do you call them? Tesla towers. So they get through that all right, and the town hall's down. We're at 70% and just smashing through this base now. He's got hogs just working around the back side of the base, which is perfect. And the P.E.K.K.A.'s soaking up the damage. He's still got a full health of golem, and it's, you know, the base is pretty much done. So we zoom back a little bit, and the last defense goes down, and that's it. 98%, 100%. Awesome work, mate. Really good performance by our guys this war, especially up the top. That's what we want to see. So we'll keep moving down to 3 stars. Daddy-O got 2. Oh, Gundy got 2. Oh, 98%. I didn't even realise that. Oh, well, that's another awesome effort. So I won't show my second attack there because it's no need, and we'll have a look at Caesar's attack on their Town Hall 8. Now, Caesar is absolutely flying along with his heroes. It's perfect, and he's decided to move along to Town Hall 10, so that's good. Let's have a look at how he goes about taking down this Town Hall 8. Quad Quake to open up the whole base, and just got to get in there now, and I would say he'd be coming from the bottom side. No, coming from the top. Alright, so probably put a bit more spread on your golems there, Caesar, if you when you're attacking higher Town Hall 9s and 10s, you will need to, because the more defences will need to be focused on them. So the spread of the golems is good. We drop down the Peckers. They come in and start. Heel comes down, and we are working our way into the base very nicely. Should be pretty easy. Giant Bomb takes out half a dozen wizards there, which is a bit of a pain. Then a Spring Trap, so the wizards going down left, right, and centre. Again, you could maybe deal with the Clan Castle a bit earlier. It does make a difference if you don't have the Queen following up, because you can see the balloon doing a bit of damage to like the Peckers and a few of the other things in there. That are soaking up, are there to soak up damage. So you want to try and get rid of the Clan Castle early, and then you don't even have to worry about that, and it makes the raid go a little bit smoother. Alright, so we've got plenty of Peckers, plenty of golems left, and there's only 3 defences to go down, so that's looking pretty good. He loses the king there. That's alright, because the Queen takes down the last defence, and that is a wrap. We've got another 15% to go, but it's all over. Done a really good job. Big Bomb takes out the last wizard there. Last one of the wizards there. Never mind, it happens. He'll won't lose too much sleep, Caesar. So that's good. All right, Cooler Brigade. We'll have a look at your attack, mate. Maybe one more after this. So another Town Hall 9 taking on a Town Hall 8. Still got to do the job. Nice spread on the golems here. Really nice. Just probably only need to drop half a dozen wizards there. They'll do enough damage to the Clan Castle. Third golem comes in. Probably could have come with a P.E.K.K.A. or a Hogs, depending on how you feel about Hogs at the moment. But yeah, look, we're all still learning. I still make mistakes. I'm not saying that it's a mistake, don't get me wrong, but we're all still learning, and there are other ways and different sort of strategies that we can use. So King and Queen isn't down yet, which is interesting. Now the King gets dropped. Heel goes over the Peckers. They're very slow on the deployment of the troops here. He's probably could have focused getting them into the core a bit sooner. But as we know, it is a 3-star, and he's done a great job. Rages up those Peckers. They run around the other side, decide to do their own thing, which is a bit of a pain. They break through that wall. Golem soaking up a heap of damage. Down goes the Tesla Tower, and there is 2 defences to go, 3 defences to go. The Golem will make sure of that, but this raid is pretty much done. Scatters a couple of wizards to get the Queen to walk down to the sort of 3 o'clock part of the base, and started to get the rest of the base cleaned up. The last defense is the Tesla Tower, and he's dropped a wizard because the Tesla was focused on the Peckers. And that's pretty much it. All done. So well done, Cooler. Really good attack, mate. Getting the job done for us. Looking good. We'll have a look at another attack. So DIY, probably missed out on it this time. DIY. We want to have a look at a Town Hall 8 versus a Town Hall 8. Do we have one? No, there's no. So our Town Hall 9s, Daddy-O, DIY, really doing a good job. Let's have a look at sack power. I think sack power is... Oh, we'll have a look at Town Hall 7 versus Town Hall 7. Alright, so sack power is actually DUY as well. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a look at how he goes about taking these guys down. So he's got some hogs there, which are good. The air defense gets taken down very early, and let's have a look at these baby dragons. Did not last long at all. They only knocked out half the health of one dragon, so that's good. And because these dragons are level 1 as well. So, alright, so we work into the base. He's got 3 heal spells, which is perfect for the hogs. They start making their way around. Excuse me, I've had too many coffees. And the balloons and the hogs are just wrecking this base with the dragons following up. Really good attack. Obviously, working well. You know, he's obviously got a higher account and all that kind of stuff, and it's really makes a difference when you can attack these lower bases, because you know what the hogs and all the dragons, all the troops, you know what they can do, so it does make it handy. Alright, so that's probably it for this video, or clip, or whatever you call it. Make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment of anything if you want. I'll make sure we've got our website on the YouTube channel. For those that aren't on the website, get on our Facebook page, get on there, like it, read that pinned post, because it makes the clan run smoother, and makes it for a better clan as well. So, alright, well done sack power, or D/DUY. Well done, guys. Really good attack in the end. We had really good war in the end. 12 3-stars, only missing out on 3 stars for the whole war. So well done, everyone. Until next time, take it easy.